Oh, that's me, all me anyway. Put it over there. I'll take it. I'll take it from here for sure on the boys. All right. So looking at the boys, here we go, guys. So the big thing is one of the big things we have on the boys coming up in this last episode. First thing out the gate. All right. So we see Maeve in the cell. She's captured. We've known this all season now. She's been captured. So they take Maeve out. They're gonna we gotta move Maeve because everybody's looking for her, and they've discovered that she's, because of Starlight, she's being held somewhere. So it's like, all right, we've got to get Maeve out of here. We got to do something with her, and they decide to move her. So they're like, okay, we got to move Maeve. All right, cool. As they're trying to move Maeve out, of course, Maeve escapes. Now, this scene was kind of too quick for me, and we didn't see what happened inside the van. It was like bam, 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 and she escapes. So it was kind of like, okay, what's going on with Maeve? How did she get out that fast? But that's fine. So she gets away, and Maeve runs, and she goes looking for Starlight. The plan at this point, of course, is to still try to find Homelander. Maeve gets with Starlight. She's like, all right, we've got to go and get Homelander. So right here, it's a little rushed for me. Even though I completely enjoyed this, it was a little rushed. To me, this was almost like they should have broke this last episode into 2 episodes because everything was happening on a real fast pace. It was Maeve's get out, she's get Starlight, we got to get Homelander. So there's a lot of things going on here. You can't get back out? All right, so, okay. Well, I'm trying to see the thing where I can't see it. And I can't. Right. So Starlight's video goes viral. She's put it out. That's how the whole thing with Maeve happens. The third thing is happening now is okay. So all right. So we knew this was going to happen. I told you this one before. This was going to happen. Butcher, because he knows that the V-24 is slowly killing Huey himself. He doesn't want Huey to die because Huey, of course, reminds him of his little brother. So I knew this was going to happen. Butcher knocks out Huey, throws him in the closet, locks him up, and like takes off because him and Soldier Boy are going to go kill. Him and Soldier Boy plan to go kill Homelander. So right now we have both these guys going. So of course, at this time, Soldier Boy is having concerns. He's thinking, well, look, Homelander is my son. Should I go kill him? Butcher's like, look, you made a promise. You're going to do it, and he's not your son. Vought raised him. Now, this is a good plot point. They've been setting it up all season long. We didn't see this coming, and of course, they're going to move to go kill Homelander, and all of us, of course, want Homelander to die. So the thought here is, let's go do this. They drive off to go do it.
Hello,
of course,
I think I'm back.
are you back?
Yes. Okay.
All right. So Mother's Milk. At this point, you're back. You're back.
Yes, I'm back. We're gonna take Stormbreaker away because we're done with Thor. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties, guys.
All right. So we needed our fearless leader to run it through because I was off top of my head there.
Here we go. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So anyway, we're talking about the boys, right?
Yes.
All right. So we're at the point now. We're talking while you were fixing everything there, where Butcher and Soldier Boy are heading out to go kill Homelander. They leave Huey in the closet. They lock him up and like, hey, we got to go deal with him, and he doesn't want Huey to get killed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny because Starlight at this point meets with Huey, finds him, lets him out the closet, and she says to him, "Did Butcher tell you about the V-24?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No. What do you mean? It's gonna kill you if you take it some more." So now Starlight, in her mind, Starlight's like, that bum, he should have told you what's going to happen because he's going to kill you. Mm-hmm. Huey was like, no, he saved my life.
He saved my life. It's like, all right, dude. All right. He saved my life.
Two total perspectives.
Yeah. But hey, it's kind of how it is because
it is.
Huey knows himself. Huey would have been like, no, let me take it with you.
Right.
It's okay.
Right. So he just said, he saved my life. And it's moving on from that point. Which was a big scene. I thought it kind of showed the dynamics of how Huey now really respects Butcher. In that conversation from that point, they're meeting with Mother's Milk and Yukimo and Frenchie, and of course Maeve is there, and they're all talking about, hey, we've got to get Homelander and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Soldier Boy, because whatever it takes, we got to get him. And if Butcher gets killed, he gets killed. And Huey's like, no, we've got to save everyone, even if they don't deserve it, and especially if they don't get deserve it, which is a great line, by the way.
Is it? Okay,
It
go
is
ahead.
no, it is a great line, except for Homelander. But
yeah.
it's a great line because even though Butcher is consumed with hate, which is what drives Butcher, he is consumed with the fact that this guy caused these problems with his wife and the path that he's lost his love. He is consumed with him. It doesn't matter what it takes. Butcher is going to move forward and do what he's got to do to get Homelander at any cost. So Huey understands that because Huey lost his girlfriend.
Right.
Because of these guys, right? So anyway, that's where that leaves off until we move to the next scene. So that was a big thing to look at as well.
So we're at Homelander kills Noir, Black Noir.
Man, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel so bad for Black Noir. I can't believe he really thought that he could. Okay, let's unpack that.
Yeah.
The fact that Black Noir was like, yeah, I could trust this guy. And you already knew the information that this was Homelander's son. So why would you even risk that? And like, okay, you knew at some point that he would find out, and then he does, and then what? You thought he was gonna be like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah. It was a bad call for Black Noir.
It was a bad call.
It was a bad call.
No.
But see, he got the courage up from his cartoon friend to go kill Soulja Boy. He had to go kill him. Now I don't know why he think he could kill him. You know he's indestructible. But he figured, hey, with Homelander's help, I could. And he probably could have with Homelander's help.
Yeah.
But Homelander is so hurt from the fact that, you know, he grew up in a room by himself. No parents, no mom, no dad, right? And his whole drive, of course,
his family
is to have a family. He's Vin Diesel, family. So he wants a family, man. And you heard him say it. The only person he thought it was his family was Black Noir, right?
Right.
Everybody else, he told him straight up, you ain't my family.
Y'all are trash.
Y'all are trash.
Yeah.
The only person here was worth his salt was Black Noir. So he was hurt, man, that Black Noir didn't tell him that Soulja Boy was his dad.
Right.
He was hurt.
And he just like, what was it? He cut him in half or something?
No,
like
he
that?
shoved his hand into him, pull out his guts.
His guts.
Pull his guts out of him and killed him. A lot of people are upset about that. I was watching a Campion show, John Campion show, and there's people writing in, and there were people that were mad.
I was mad too. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop there again. I was mad too.
Why were you mad?
Because Dad, I was so sad because I knew once Black Noir was like, yes, I was like, I had to pause the show.
Well, you know he was going to get killed at that point.
No, I had to pause the show because I was like, Homelander, just think. Wait, please.
Homelander don't think.
I wanted to know more about Black Noir, and I thought at some point, I don't know, he would like unmask himself or like talk to us or blah,
He can't talk.
Not talk
He's
to
brain
us. But
dead.
I don't know, but I was definitely sad about that because Black Noir did nothing wrong. So I was very mad about that.
Yeah, people are mad about it because of how quick he got killed. It was unceremonious, right? He just got killed. There was no big splash to it. But I think, the quietness of it actually was effective because you didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it
You
coming.
were expecting a big battle because when he came back and you were thinking, oh man, they're going to team up and it's going to be a big fight between Butcher, Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
It's going to make a tag team match thing. But no, the way they did it was unexpected and he was going to die anyway, right? So why not have Homelander kill him? And it wasn't satisfying. I didn't want Black Noir to die either that way. I would have preferred it would have been in a battle scene with Soulja Boy as well.
Yeah.
But the writers figured, hey, man, there's a lot to unpack in this one episode.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot has to be done in this one episode. So that's why I said in the beginning, to me, this should have broke out into episode 8 and 9 because there was a lot.
Sure.
There was a lot of rush stuff happening in this episode.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
The next point is Homelander is really hurt and puts everyone in line.
Yeah, he sure was hurt, wasn't he? He was hurt because he had to kill Black Noir.
Yeah. Did he have to kill Black Noir, or could he just? I feel like he could have just talked to him. Black Noir would have stayed in line, Dad.
He would have, but it's Homelander. He's a psychopath.
Exactly.
He's a psychopath.
He could have just talked to him, and be like,
Nah,
"Hey,
he's
don't do it again."
He's a psychopath. So he did what you expect Homelander to do, but it hurt him though.
Yeah.
It hurt him when Black Noir ran away that first time.
Yeah.
You saw it.
He's like,
He was clutching his pearls.
"You just leave me." So, and he was still hurt again that he had to kill Noir.
He
He's
was
like, I had to
hurt,
kill Noir,
which is why
guys.
he went and put everybody in line. He said, and it was crazy how he did it too, because he sat down. He looked at what's the name, the CEO girl. I never remember her name every episode. Anyway, he looked at
Take your wig off.
take your wig off. She's like, what? And then she gonna try to pretend
As if I
can't see
I
through
should have
stuff.
killed you for that. I should
I
have
should have
killed you for
just
you
killed
being
you.
like, what?
I should have killed you for the fact that I can't see it. Come on. So she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, take it off. Take off her wig. She's been pulling her hair out.
She is stressed.
She's stressed.
Yeah.
Tell the Deep, you ain't nothing to me, and this is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Tell A-Train, you ain't nothing to me, and here's things I need you to do and stay in line.
Yeah.
Homeland is done.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to entertain y'all anymore. I'm not even going to try to pretend we working together. Here's what, I'm giving orders, go do it, and don't mess up.
Right.
He told A-Train, get in line. You kill one of your own. We're done with all this nice nonsense. Here's what you're going to be doing from now on. Straight up, he's done. I'm hurt. I had to kill my best friend, and I'm left with you bums.
You did that, though.
That's
But
it.
yeah.
That's it. So anyway, what's the next one?
The next point, I forgot to show you. I should be showing y'all. The next point is Homelander and Butcher fight Soldier Boy.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me make sure the next. Okay, yeah. Homelander and Butcher fight Soldier Boy. Okay. I've never been more mad in my whole life.
Why? Why are you mad at this?
I never wanted Butcher to kill a kid in my whole life. Okay. You mess up the whole operation. This little child was, first of all, he switched up. Oh, last season I'm with Butcher, now I'm with Homelander.
Well,
choose. No, Dad, I have so much to rant about because of this child. Okay. So it was supposed to be a tag team between Soldier Boy and Butcher, and you're supposed to be getting Homelander. Why is Butcher trying to be like, oh, I care about kids now, let me kill Soldier Boy? That is not the objective.
Yes, but he's a kid.
I don't,
He
Dad.
spent some time with him.
Nah.
He got feelings for him. It's his wife's son.
There's a point where you gotta make sacrifices. It's Homelander.
I can't.
Yeah, Dad, honestly, this is the
Cold,
only time.
man.
I'm
You
sorry,
cold.
I'm cold.
I gotta clutch my pearls.
I'm cold. But Dad, there's a point where you are risking risking the world, and you're gonna fight Soldier. I was so mad when he switched up. I was like, what are you doing? The objective is Homelander.
Right.
We gotta get this guy, and this is our only chance. Then, okay, Maeve. Sorry, there's so much I have to talk about. Maeve. Yeah, that's our next point. So keep going. Keep going.
Okay, so leading up to this point, and I'm gonna take your point here. Leading up to it, of course, they come to confront Homelander. Soldier Boy is there. This part was cold. Soldier Boy and Butcher show up, and they confronting Homelander like, yeah, this is it, bruh. This is your time.
Yeah.
Homelander brings out Ryan. That's his name, the kid.
What?
He pulls Ryan out. He brings him out. It's like, I've always wanted a family, and it was good just to see you, Dad. And here's your grandson, Ryan. Okay, so now this is a tender moment.
Yeah.
Tender love.
This is your grandson.
Okay, tender moment. Yo,
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy?
He was like, I should have been here.
Soldier Boy says, damn. I'm paraphrasing. Soldier Boy is like, damn. I'm really pissed off that I didn't raise you. Because if I had raised you, you wouldn't have been you wouldn't have been so soft.
So soft.
He's like, I can't believe how soft you are. Look how pathetic you are.
I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, when he said that, I was like, yo, he's just trying to.
I was worried. The thing is, I was worried that Soldier Boy was gonna switch up, but when he said that, I was like, yes, okay, here we go.
There we go.
Homelander.
There we go.
And then Soldier Boy hurts the little kid, and Butcher wants to be like, ooh, kids. We got it.
But Soldier Boy had to hurt him though because the kid pushed Soldier Boy down, and
Yeah.
Soldier Boy, knocked him out of the way. And here's the thing though, Soldier Boy's blast may or may not have killed Ryan because it really just takes the power out of you if you're a superhero.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know why Butcher just didn't let him do what he's doing, but he's thinking the kid's gonna get killed and he knocks him out. So yes, for me, I hate that twist, but it had to happen because we got season 4 coming.
Okay.
But-
So now, before we even get to the rest of it, like Starlight and whatever show up, they show up
Yeah.
to try to save them. And Starlight was cool. I liked how Huey decided to
Turn up
not
the
take the
power.
V. He
Yeah.
just turned up the lights. And we see now that Starlight's strong. Like, she's really strong. Like, see, maybe she can do a lot more than she thought. I don't know.
I didn't like it because here's the thing: she's strong. Can you hurry up with this? Because it's taking her forever to power up. If I'm a villain,
Oh. You're done.
I'm looking at her like, dude, it's taking you a
Power
good
up.
2 minutes to power up. Why would I watch you power up?
Dad, it was just a moment.
Nah, I didn't like it.
I
didn't
liked
like it.
Starlight. I
didn't.
liked it.
I'm not saying Starlight. I didn't like the fact that
It took him
it should
forever.
have just been that he turned all the stuff up and she just powered up. The fact that she has to charge up, I'm like, okay, well, in real life, I'm just gonna pop.
They were watching. They were mesmerized.
Whatever.
I liked her superpower. She can fly now, maybe.
Whatever.
So that's gonna be developed.
Strap a battery on her or something.
Wow. Kimiko is amazing as usual.
As
she has
usual.
her powers back.
Man, she was wrecking shop when she was trying to help Frenchie. She was
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
him out.
Yeah,
Don't
she's
mess
back.
with her. If she I would have loved to see her and Black Noir go at it.
Yeah, that would
Sword
be
to
cool.
sword.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think the boys missed an opportunity there
Yeah,
to have Yumiko and Black Noir
fighting.
go together point to point with swords and just watch a badass sword fight.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
So now going on to the next point, which let me calm down for a second. Maeve sacrifices herself. So let's unpack my anger for that. You the only one that is able to solo Homelander, make him bleed.
Yeah.
And you gonna sacrifice yourself?
Well, she didn't want Starlight to die because Soldier Boy was charging up, and she was thinking that all these fools are gonna get killed. So she sacrificed herself. But let's rewind it a little bit though. When did Maeve have the ability to go toe to toe with Homelander?
I think that she just never
Never
had
tried.
the opportunity
Yeah.
or wanted to try because she knew that probably, or maybe she didn't even know.
Yeah.
Maybe this her anger built up. But you saw how she was taking him down. I would have been like, yeah, somebody else gotta sacrifice him.
It was
because
cool.
Obviously,
It was cool to watch it because at first Homelander was like, "Look, Maeve, like a gnat,
Relax.
like
Yeah.
look, I ain't got time for this. Back up."
yeah,
Until she put hands on him,
yeah.
and she was putting some hands on him, and he was like, "All right,
Oh,
okay, all right, I gotta hit you now." It was good. It was a good fight scene. I love seeing it. It was good.
It was very great, and I'm mad that she sacrificed herself.
Yeah.
I don't care about Starlight. I don't care. It's the objective. We need to stay focused on the objective. I can solo him, make him bleed on my own. Somebody else needs to sacrifice. Somebody come in and go out the window.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Maeve takes on Homelander. Oh yeah, we saw that. Okay. Victoria Newman for VP. Yeah, for vice president.
Yeah, that's crazy. So one of the questions I had during the show was, who was it that the Deep killed? Who's this guy that Deep killed? Well, they answered it. It was the guy who was running for. He was on the ticket for vice president. So the Deep killed him. See, this is a whole plot. Homelander sent the Deep to kill him. So she's gonna be vice president, which is now one heartbeat away from presidency. So my thought here is, somehow the president's gonna get killed next season, and she's gonna be president. And now Homelander will have control of the presidency from behind the scenes.
Oh,
That's my
'cause
theory.
He's crazy.
That's my theory. That's my theory right there.
Yeah. I thought she was supposed to be a good guy, but she's
Nope.
a bad guy now.
Nope.
And
She's out for herself.
well, once we get to the end, I'll talk about my theories there. Hold on. I have to fix this. Hold on a second. And we're back. Okay. So I need to talk about the ending now because that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Which is really sad. This whole season, people have been like, oh, too far this, too far that. This was my too far.
Which one? What happened?
The very ending when he when the people in yellow were yelling at
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
and he
yeah,
killed them in front of everybody. That was my too far because it was too real. It was too real
Yeah.
because that's exactly what would happen in real life
Yep.
if we had superheroes.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is exactly how it would go down. And it made me just so sad because I was like, this was my too far.
Yeah, because the stepdad was there, right?
Yeah.
When the person threw whatever he threw at Ryan, and Homelander just
Killed him.
and the stepdad was the one who started the
Yeah, everyone was cheering, and
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, man, this reminds me of back in the day during like World War I, World War II, when they had like the comic book propaganda stuff where
Yeah.
you would like learn about the war
Yeah,
through
yeah, yeah.
comics. And now I'm like thinking about how like this show is talking about what's happening in real life.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And just showing y'all like, yo, we need to relax and we need to like really think because man.
Yeah, one of the great things the Boys does, even though it's fictional, it takes from what's happening around us, right? You can see the political satire when you watch The Boys. I mean, the crowd, this again, we had a pandemic and we have people said it's not happening, there's people saying it is happening. Even though people died in front of them, right? So it's just show the division in thought processes about anything. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what this show is kind of showing. Is like, even though we have a common problem as Americans, we don't, because I want to win my argument and you want to win your argument, we're not going to try to pretend to agree. We're just going to do what we do. And that's what this show is great about. That's what it's showing. It kind of shows the politics of America and what probably could happen if you would think, this is not true. No, it could. This is how people act.
It would.
You can give people information and they'll take one side or the other, and it could be good or bad, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it
made me sad, and it now wants me to theorize about season 4, and now Homelander's just killing people, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about how like Starlighters, I don't even know what the names, like the proper names are, so I'm just calling them Starlighters.
They're
right now.
Starlighters, yeah.
Are they gonna put on Homelander merch just to survive? Like that's what I would do. I would just be like, let me put on the Homelander merch because I don't want to die today. Let me go out and be like, oh Homelander.
There's gonna be some ramifications next season, obviously, because you just can't laser somebody's head off.
But he did, and people were.
But the people there were doing that, but they're not the authorities. What are the authorities gonna do?
The thing is, what authority is there? Because if she's vice president now, she becomes president. She can be like, oh, I what's his name?
Yeah,
what's the words? Pardon you.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The only way next season they have to address it next season.
Oh, for sure. That's gonna be the first.
Yeah, the first episode. They have to address it. They just can't do that, and then next season everything's fine. Because then we're gonna be like, wait a minute, no.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of all these seasons was covering up Homelander's misdeeds.
Yeah.
If you just show his misdeeds now, then not all of America is going to be on board. So they have to address it somehow.
That in some way.
But what do you think about after he did that? Ryan gave this little smirk.
I almost killed Ryan through the TV. Dad, I'm done. Oh, literally, it was the same shot for shot. Season 2, you were like all butcher, and now you're Homelander after talking to your dad for a day. talking to your dad for a day, and he's all like, "Oh, I'm happy now."
He's like, "I thought you were mad at me."
I would fight the child. I will, Dad. I would have fought him. There's no way it wouldn't have went down this way. If I was butcher, everyone would be like, "Ooh, Leia, you're a little too evil." But I don't care. The guy's look at Homelander. He dead. Sorry. Okay, I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm mad. This show gets me heated because it's real.
That's a good show.
It's different from other villains because usually I'm a villainer. Usually I'm dark sider, like dark side, whatever, blah blah, because it's fun. But this is too real now.
Yeah.
So it's like
Homelander's got to go.
He gotta go.
Listen, I haven't been this upset about a villain since Joffrey.
Oh really?
I couldn't wait for Joffrey to die.
Yeah.
And I'm like there with Homelander.
I'm ready for him to go.
I'm so ready for him to go. But he makes it fun, so he's not gonna go for a while.
Now that this is the season finale, what is your rating for the entire show?
For the entire season, I give it an 8.5 for the entire season. I give this episode a 7.5 because I still feel it was kind of rushed.
It was rushed because thinking of episode 6, I was like, this is really good. Episode 7 was really well done. But it should have been
7 was a
9.
9. So this season ending could have been a little better for me. The Maeve thing was too fast. It was compact. But yeah, So
I give this episode an 8, and I give the season a 9.
Okay.
This season was the best season out of all of them for sure.
yeah, I could be swayed. To a 9.
Yeah, 9 was good. All right, now we are moving on